Now you're good. There you go.
Go ahead and call this meeting to order, if we may. And the first business is the swearing in new board members by Dr. Sheena Van Meter.
Okay, if the new board members, DJ and Dixie and Melvin would stand, please, and raise your right hand. Now, when I get to the part where you have to say your name, we're going to go your name, your name, your name, so we're not talking over each other, okay?
Be like a little song.
Repeat after me, please. I,
I,
and state your name,
Melvin Shook,
Dixie Bean,
Daniel Taylor,
do solemnly swear
do
do
solemnly
solemnly
swear
swear
that I will support
that I
that I will
will support
support
the Constitution of the United States
the
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of West Virginia,
and the
Constitution of the State of West Virginia,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of member
the duties of member
of the Hardy County Board of Education
of the
of the
Hardy County Board of Education
to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
to the best
to the
of my
best of
skill
my
and
skill and
judgment.
judgment, so help me God.
Amen. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so the next order of business is our election of officers. We need to elect a president and a vice president. Dr. Van Meter is our secretary, and of course, we have a treasurer, so just president and vice president.
I will nominate Melvin for president.
I'll second it. Any other nominations?
I believe the board's closed.
So I guess I need to
We need to vote,
go
right?
ahead and vote. Okay, so all those in favor of Melvin signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay, and you're elected 5-0. Congratulations.
Thank you. No.
Now you just need your vice president.
I think that Sean has a special sign to you.
On that, they get you being as vice president.
Is there a second?
Any other nominations?
There you go, have a second.
I'll second.
Actually, you don't, I apologize. You don't need a second on nominations. I forgot about that. Yeah, that is right. You just do the nominations. If you hear no other nominations are closed.
Okay,
Good to know.
I forgot about that.
you're the expert in that.
Yeah, we're a little rusty, but it's the way it goes.
So all those in favor?
Aye.
So I'll let you go ahead and
Take
take
over.
over.
Well, that was payback, Miss Bean. I did that to you last time.
That's-
First on the agenda is appointment of committees. I assume that the committees that we're holding will continue to do those. I think Sean had given you a list of those.
I spoke with Mr. Taylor here, and he'll take the Hardy County Child Care unless somebody else wants it. And I'll take the Hardy County Local Emergency Planning Council and Community Development.
Okay.
So DJ's gonna take Hardy County and you're gonna take the LEPC. Okay. And we don't need anyone for, Hardy County Parks and Recreation because we have Melvin down here, but he's appointed on his own.
Yeah, county commission appoints that.
And I'm appointed on my own,
Okay, we don't have to have an individual specifically,
not while one of us.
not while one of
are
you are there.
around.
Okay, good deal.
And you really can't appoint it because the county commission has to appoint that one.
Yeah,
It's their
because see,
appointment.
we'd have a quorum.
Oh, you mean for our representative is
Yeah.
appointed by them? I'm sorry, I gotcha. Okay, got it.
Okay. Anything else on those? Make sure you fill out those papers and get those back to Sean if you would. Dr. Van Meter, would you lead us in prayer?
Sure. Let's bow our heads, please. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time that we get together, Lord, and we ask that you help us to do your work and your will. We ask for guidance, wisdom, and discernment in the decisions that are made, and we ask for blessings over this new board. Lord, that we keep focused on the work of the community and what is best for kids. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Mr. Harper, I guess you have to take over Mr. Hines' position.
That'll
Would
be
you
a
lead the
pleasure.
pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. We'll go around the room with introduction. We'll start with Mr. Simmons and go right around the table.
Adam Simmons.
I'm Rita Latastina-Hart, former employee of Hampshire High School.
Sean Collar. Sheena Van Meter.
Melvin Shook.
Dixie Bean.
Hannah Rose.
Roy Hart. Daniel Taylor. Warren Staggers.
Jennifer Strawman.
Thank you. It's great to see everybody. It's been a while since we've had a meeting, it seems like. Next order of business, presentations, maintenance, and transportation updates. I don't think Mr. C's here this evening. Is
He is not. I have an update from him if you want me to read it. His
Sure.
daughter's playing in a state tournament in Logan. Yeah. That's he and Jessica both. So good luck to them. He said the boiler inspection has been completed. The kitchen hood cleaning has started, will be completed tomorrow for East Hardy and Moorfield schools are complete. The cracked floor tiles at MMS have been replaced throughout the building. They're currently installing the blinds at East Hardy Elementary School. The solar install with the fence is complete at East Hardy. Need to discuss how we mow and trim around the solar area, which he says that I believe we talked about rock, right? Didn't they say they
Yeah,
would try to
they
put
said
rock
they
in
would
there
do
for
that
us,
also.
Yeah.
take care of it for us? So
Yeah.
Put a mat underneath it.
and put the rock in. I emailed him back to this, so I'm not sure if he just didn't remember that or if they're asking, but we'll follow up to make sure that they know that. Much more trimming is now needed. Paint was chosen and walkway structures were ordered. Generator is expected to be delivered this week. Pilgrim's building floor will be complete this week. So that's his update. And any other questions, I'll be happy to forward to him. And
Can we talk
Get him back.
about a few of these work orders?
Yeah. I will do my darndest to try to answer them, but
Well, just things that bothered me.
okay.
Like, it says the bathrooms in the concourse, this is at East Hardy High School, have no warm water. Girls' bathroom sink only has a dribble of cold water. It says see Cherie. That concerns me from a health standpoint, that they're not able to adequately wash their hands after they've been to the restroom.
Yeah, that one was on June 2nd. I don't know what the status update is on that one, but I can see if we've figured out the issue and gotten it fixed.
Yeah, because if I was with the health department and I found
Yeah,
a sink like that, I'd be forced to cite you.
we'll see what we can figure out with that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a concern about the mold in the Moorfield Middle School walk-in fridge.
Okay.
Apparently, it hasn't been addressed because they have to take the shelves out in order to get to the mold.
Yeah,
So
evidently.
it needs to be done.
On that one.
This page.
Moorfield Middle, you said?
It's, Moorfield Middle School.
What's this page?
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right
because
now,
I
page it's
flagged
on.
it too.
Okay.
Oh, it's on, the next to the last page.
Yeah, got it. Okay. Well, we'll see what the status is of that one
And
too.
it's been since the end of May.
Yeah.
I know the guys are busy, and,
We will
we expect
see.
them to have a third arm, but still.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on with that one too.
I know we've talked about those auditorium lights too. Maybe he can give us an update on those before school gets started back. And I think that's in both schools as well as
Mm-hmm.
Moorfield.
Well, and it looks like we still haven't gotten the roof fixed, that metal fixed at the high school.
That's the wall she's talking about.
The wall out front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna end up being an SBA project fix.
Okay.
I think that's our next project actually that we're,
Is the last grant, the SBA grant?
Uh-huh.
Was that for East Hardy High School bleachers or elementary?
East Hardy Elementary School bleachers.
Okay, the
Yeah.
article in the paper then had it wrong.
Oh,
They said high school and I thought.
gotcha.
Wait a
Yeah, they've got it wrong. I didn't see that article, but yeah, it's the elementary.
it was-
Yeah.
And then on page 3, I guess it is of that. This is Moorfield Elementary School. It says a leak in the back corner of room 219. Looks like rain may blow in around the brick from the outside. So, I mean, every time it rains, that's doing damage to the building. And it needs to be,
I will ask about that one too to get it
addressed, I
updated.
think.
That one's a June 11th one too, so.
Right. So
We'll
it's
see what
not
we can
been a
find out.
long time, but anyway.
What's the update on the elevator at East Hardy Early Mill?
We got the waiver for the contract approved, so they were moving on it. I'm not sure if anything's, do you know, I know because you did a little bit with the contract, Orin, do you know if they've started yet?
I don't know if they started, but we did from the Division of Labor, did get the variance approved. So it was just a matter of.
The company coming and doing it?
Yeah, I don't believe they started yet. no.
Okay, I haven't heard any more on that,
Maybe.
but I'll ask Josh that one.
Last but not least, at our last meeting, when Josh was here, he talked about that they stay so busy with the plumbing problems.
Oh, mhm.
And we said, for goodness sakes, where the people had suggested
Yeah,
the flow.
the flow. Mhm.
Have they increased that?
Yes, he talked to Jeff Alred and was
Okay.
having all of that adjusted, and they told him that we could go to specific sections, so it wasn't like an all or nothing. If there were areas where there were issues, like at Moorfield High School where they had the sewer problem, they could go just into that section and adjust the flow just on those parts of the building, so it wouldn't be an overall change, and that it shouldn't that way impact our savings too much by doing it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the sewer, that'll cost us more than what we'd save in water.
Yeah, no, my understanding is that's already been taken care of.
Okay.
Anything else? Next on the agenda is public comment. No one signed up. Next on the agenda is consent items. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and second to approve consent items. Any discussion on that? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Moves 5-0. Next on the agenda, unfinished business, approval of third grade success act, policy IDJ attachment 2.
Move to approve.
Second.
Properly moved and second to approve policy IDJ. Any discussion?
I would like to know how any third grader can possibly be failed. If you read this policy, there are exemptions out the wazoo for the policy. So when I first started, first was aware of it, I thought, good grief, they're gonna back up third graders. But it looks to me like there's an exemption for every case. But anyway.
And those exemptions are in code. So those are the ones
Right,
provided by
right, I
them.
understand, so to me, this is a case of much ado about nothing.
Well, I'll tell you that we would have had, based on with the exemptions in place, we would have had about 22 third graders retained this year.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine
Yeah.
how they.
If they haven't been
how they would
referred or
qualify
they're,
to be retained.
yeah, we had 22 that would have been, had that been in place.
Okay.
We're already struggling so much with to have that many students that would have, what,
Well, the
Category.
policies, math
math,
is a big one. Math is a big one, but it's math or ELA or reading. So if they fit in any of those, if they're not receiving services, they don't have a disability, they're not EL, they even have the chance to go to summer school to try to get a higher, to fall out of that, does not meet standard on that end of year test. And we'd have had 22, which is
Did any of
Scary.
them go to summer school?
our third graders actually aren't going to summer school unless they're at East Hardy Elementary this year, which hasn't happened yet. But I'm sure there will be some of them from East Hardy going. Now, next year, our whole summer school will be based upon these specific needs in these kids.
Of course, this is just now coming in, but you hate it because you hit fourth grade and most of the information's new.
Mm-hmm.
If your parents have worked with you and stuff, you're pretty good up to the third grade, but after that, it's
It's going to be tough next year, unless
We know some of those numbers prior to them being retained.
Yeah,
Yes.
so we'll know the numbers probably early May. We'll have a good idea early May. And then those students will be offered the summer school program and strongly encouraged to attend. And then they'll be given another assessment that the state will provide. And if they are at above or if they meet or partially meet, then they can move on. It's the ones that are the flat do not meet, the ones in the red at the bottom that will be retained at that point. So we haven't seen that test yet, so we don't know what that second chance test, I call it, we don't know what that's going to look like yet, but we'll see.
Any other discussion? If not, proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, like sign. The vote is 5-0. Next on the agenda, new business, approval of Italy trip, March the 5th through the 15th, attachment 3.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion?
who's sponsoring that? What teacher's sponsoring that?
Mr. Simmons.
Okay.
Would you all like to go ahead and comment and tell us about it, or?
Yeah, well, I mean, we would like to go the 5th to the 15th. We plan on going to Rome, I think, for 3 days. We're going to Pompeii, Naples, the Amalfi Coast, right? We'll be back. This is Mrs. Rita Hott. She's from Hampshire County. She's who has helped us set this whole thing up. So that's why I brought her. So she knows a whole lot more about what's going on right now than I do. We're just starting to get into that, but yeah, it's a 10-day trip from time we get back, from time we leave to time we get back. And a lot of the details she could give her a couple of minutes to talk to you about it.
Sure.
As you said, I was in Hampshire for 33 years. And for 25 years, I had what was called the Italian exchange program. So we had an exchange program go back and forth every year with the school. At the end, the language school, where they taught 8 or 9 foreign languages. They're still looking for a partner in the US. And then we did a trip afterwards. At the beginning, we used the spring, and then we used basically the fall because it is also about pricing. And if you go too close to Easter, the price is basically almost double. In the summer, even more. November, they don't have holidays over there, so they were back down. And also the crowds are awesome in early spring or in the late fall. It's easier to navigate with students, and definitely you don't have to fight heat like you do in the summer. They closed a lot. The Louvre was closed, the Acropolis in Athens was closed. They closed some monuments in Rome because people are just collapsing in the heat. And when you have 110 degrees and you're standing there in the bright sun, this is no fun. And so we traveled ever since 2011 in November, and we had awesome time with the students. We took them out before, we have a whole Thanksgiving break, and we took them out a week and 2 days, 1.5 days before Thanksgiving. We did notification to the teachers early on, so-and-so will be going on this trip, prepare their work. I know I was one of the teachers. And so then about 2 weeks before we left, we asked the teacher again, give the work for the students. And most students, I would say, the ones with online classes, they were done. The ones who really tried very hard, most of them were already finished. A large part, we're told they have to make a presentation or they have to hand in their journal, which was a requirement for us anyway. And so journals, while the tour guide is talking, note-taking, practice, not typing. We don't want to see the cell phones. We had a no cell phone policy. As a matter of fact, it goes so far at the dinner table and at the breakfast table. They put them on our chaperones' tables and they never touch them. And during the tours, we really don't want to see them because it's a number one item for pickpockets. So I've done this for 25 years with great success. There were only a couple hiccups with teachers because a student had a sub sign the paper. And so the next year we said, no sub can sign the paper. You have to wait till your teacher comes back. And it worked flawlessly. And their grades stayed the same. Maybe one or two went down a little bit, but came back up as soon as the report card came out. Yes, the teachers, they worked very hard with the students. If there was a test to be made up, the test date was then set and the student could make up the test. And it's all about openness to the teachers involved of the students to let them know and not bombard, oh, I'm leaving tomorrow, can I have my work? No, I was a teacher too and the red flag went up. And unfortunately we had groups in our schools that did that. I'm going on the trip and I need my work. I said, come back at the end of the day. And because that was almost impossible to cough up at that moment. So yes, it worked beautifully. We never had any issues. We had a zero tolerance for alcohol, nothing. And it's not that bad anymore as it was in 1999 when I started the program. Everyone was trying to sneak.
We were a little more ornery, weren't we?
Yeah, it was a different generation. And we had, of course, since we left for about 18, 19, 20 days at a time, we had a class schedule set up where we taught the students. And I took all this information now and I kind of like made a little coaching e-book that I make available for everyone, how to pack, what to pack, your baseball cap and your athletic wear and stuff like that at home, because we don't walk around like that. We want to be travelers, and that's what I hopefully can help him do. We want to be travelers when they turn around. We don't want to be able to distinguish that they're Americans, because that gives the red flags to pickpockets, And you were actually told by the Board of Education in Romney to not show the West Virginia flag, not show any kind of like USA shirts or anything like that for all those various times that we traveled. And so I even tell this to my adults. I've been taking adult groups over now. They adhere to the same thing. And because we want to be travelers, we want to blend. We want to merge in with population, not stick out like sore thumbs. We already do when we group, but we don't want them to know, oh, these are Americans. They could be Canadians, we could be Australians, yes, we speak English, but we don't want to show off and stick out. So I will use the book. It's more or less now written a little bit for adults, and I had the list prepared for Adam. I was without power for 2 days, so I was coming back shortly before literally I came here spotting American tourists. The kids put that together. Some used videos, some used their experience, because I had students who traveled 3 times in a row on the exchange. And they had lugging along blankets and pillows. You don't do that on airplanes, that's disgusting. Carrying big backpacks and tumblers during sightseeing. No, those tumblers, leave them at home. You can't clean them over there. They're gonna get moldy on you. Use a plastic bottle and throw it away. Yes, we can't be always green. And wear flip-flops in town, that's an absolute no-no anywhere, and so forth. So, and I hope I can bring that little humor also to the students' end.
It's a pretty cheap price for, I think that's really important to talk about.
It's going to go for
Yeah.
about $1,500, and
Yeah.
that's
10.
all food except for lunch, correct?
Lunches, because we never know where we are.
Yeah.
So when we want
That's
them
pretty
to
good.
have the experience to fight through the language barrier a little bit too, and so forth. This is a company directly in Italy. I do speak Italian. I grew up in Germany, so my parents were always travelers. So Italy's kind of like my back pocket. And the company, Canela Tours, is actually located in Italy. I know the person himself. And we have a driver in a company we traveled with since 2004, over 20 years. You know how good this feels to know and how safe this feels to know who's going to pick you up at the airport, whose life, you're gonna trust with, and not just a random driver, that an organization, you get someone. You get a bus, you don't know what bus. We know we have the 5-star luxury coach. Of course, we have to keep it clean and there are rules about that, but I know who's on the other side. I know who I can trust. And we had them since 5 years into exchange and then always with him. And we changed the tour company a couple times, but this one, Alessandro, he is, oh my gosh. Day before, was June 1st, right? When you had the birthday party at your house? I think it was the day before my surgery.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I have a new knee. And so June 2nd, I had a new knee. June 3rd, I was on the phone with Italy and already making flyers for you.
Very good.
I assume then that you are going on the trip?
Yes, I'm going with them on the trip, yes. I'm gonna be the glue between all of them. And I already told them, if you want your students to be on that class trip, it's a class trip, it's not a vacation, it's not a family trip. You need to have the students and always control the students, have them in their rooms, have them write their journals, have them do a little bit of homework in the evenings. We used the 4-H camp, glue on the doors. Yeah, we ran a tight ship. We never lost a kid.
That's good. That's
It's
reassuring.
awesome that you're doing it. I think there's nothing more educational than travel.
Yes, absolutely.
I hope a lot of kids get to take advantage of it, and I really do wish you well.
Thank you. We do have a lot of interest. A lot of interest.
Are you
especially when-
going to try to do any fundraising?
I don't think so. I think most of the parents that we talked to so far, when they found out that this was the price point, then they're like, yes, we're going, I want to go with. So we will probably have very few kids that don't have an adult with them or.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
very
That's
few.
even better.
I think we'll probably be in the 30-some range.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm jealous, but I hope it works out well for
You know,
you.
we,
Yeah,
I really
it's
do.
a nice trip. I
we could
was
probably,
looking at it.
yes.
Custom made.
Yeah.
Ask him, what do you want to add? You want to add the Greek temple? Okay, paste them it is.
So, I mean, if we weren't going with them, we would probably be in the $5,000 to $6,000 range.
Easily.
Mhm.
Same time period,
And now the
probably a
adult
day
can go
less.
for about 2,100.
Wow. Is there an age limit?
We had a 79-year-old travel last year.
With the school group?
No, that was an adult group.
Okay.
I started doing adult groups and I'm so happy that he asked me because now I can bring my 25 years, plus I traveled with students before. I traveled once with an organization in 1993. Literally, my group and I, we said bye. We signed the paper and went to my parents' house. We had a lot more fun. The bus broke down, every driver was a piece of, yeah, I was very unhappy.
So are they flying out of Dulles or
Yes.
Reagan? Dulles.
Dollars, yeah, and hopefully, since he has a lot of students, we can get it we always use the school bus.
Well, I noticed you talked a lot about November, but our date says March.
Yes, I traveled in November predominantly.
Okay, but this.
This is in
This
March,
is March.
yes.
We get more people in March, November, March. We'll
Yeah.
Football, hunting season,
Yeah. that's
All
true.
right.
volleyball.
Yeah, we try to hit it where it's like in between basketball and then the spring sports start. So we're kind of in that practice range, which a lot of kids,
Just right.
Hit the end of
Yeah.
wrestling.
they'll be able to go the first 4 days of practice anyway before we leave.
Well, I certainly wish you well.
Thank you.
Just need
I
to-
do.
And I get to travel again.
I might be interested in talking to you about adult trips.
Sure,
Yeah, it's a good trip.
thank you.
Any other discussion or questions? If not, proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye. Opposed?
Double
The vote is 5-0. Thank you all
Stay
very
over there,
much.
Adam, and then come back over here now.
We'll be back.
1 second. Wait till this next one, because I don't know if you can answer any questions.
Next on the agenda, approval of junior high cross-country team at East Hardy High School, attachment 4.
Move to approve.
Second.
Properly moved and second to approve the cross-country track. Any discussion?
I have one question. I noticed that the athletic boosters will be sponsoring. It said we'll pay for it for the first 3 years. What happens after that?
I can answer that question. What happens is at that point, if it ends up being something that is, looks like it needs getting traction and we have a lot of enrollment, the Board of Education picks up the cost of the coaching
Coaching
salary.
salary.
Yeah. And then the team becomes, then it falls in under the boosters as far as other, and then the
things.
school's
Okay.
athletic things. Yeah.
Because I noticed that we didn't pick up the salary to start with.
Right.
I thought that was unusual.
That's standard. And we always do it that way just to make sure that it's going to be a lasting.
Viable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see it happening.
Any other questions? Mr. Simmons, you have anything else on that?
Nope. The boosters will take care of it.
Thank you all.
And the pictures will be on Google Drive.
Oh, wonderful. Thank
Probably
you.
get some kids to come over and give you all a presentation.
That would be
Yes.
great.
That
We'd
would
love
be
that.
wonderful.
We always do
Yes,
that.
please do that.
That would be great. Definitely.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Congratulations.
No other discussion on the track cross-country. Let's proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Votes 5-0. Approval of Hardy County Schools Athletic Contract JGF out for first reading, attachment 5.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and second to approve policy JGF for first reading. Any discussion? If not, proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Votes 5-0. Approval of telecommunication acceptance policy, IDE, for first reading, attachment 6.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and second to approve policy IED for first reading. Any discussion? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Votes 5-0. Approval of application for permission to use Hardy County Schools facility, SB 150, attachment 7.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and second to approve school facility policy SB 150, attachment 7. Any questions?
Yes. Who determines the cost for using the buildings on the launch pad?
It's in the policy. Yeah, it's listed as a separate item in your policy where it has like the aux gyms, you know how it's broken down, and then there's a section there that lists specifically for
launch
the,
pad. I should
yeah.
have looked that up before the meeting, but I didn't.
It's okay.
But
I don't
wondered,
remember off the top of my head what it is, but it is in the policy.
And this is a student?
It's a student. She's one of our entrepreneur students through the business program. And you all, so she's got this business up and running. And so you have my apologies because when this came across to my desk, it came from Mrs. Campbell, who sent it to me and to Mrs. Markwood that said, hey, this kid wants to utilize the Stinger Cafe during the summer for her own business. And we said, yeah, there's a form for that and it's in the policy. And then that went back. And so she did that and rented the space. And then it didn't dawn on me until I got a text message from one of you guys saying, hey, this is up and running that, yeah, and it's actually personal profit. So the board does have to approve that. So my apologies that she started before you're getting this, and we can absolutely close it down if we need to do that. But you typically should have gotten this to approve before the business actually opened. So she is up and running, but I support it because she's one of our entrepreneurial students who's doing that as part of really what she would be doing through a school program. So
Well, it's good to see the building being used for that.
I agree.
And the more attention you can get like that, hopefully it'll continue when school starts back in.
100% agree.
As a student I've known for a long time, this is the kind of student I would want in the building.
Yeah.
But how can she be in the building during school year if it's the cafe?
She wouldn't
She's
be.
only- It's only like 2 months, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
date
It's
was,
it's not
Yeah,
a,
just
to August 14th.
Okay.
She's just asking for it through the summer break, 6/15 to 8/14.
August 14th, yeah.
Did she graduate?
She did not graduate. And I don't know the hour she has them posted online, but it's
6:30, 11:30, I believe.
Yeah, I think she's getting a lot of business.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been posting pictures and stuff. It's going well.
Well, and she actually sent an email that I wasn't going to forward on until you guys approved it, but she sent an email to me thanking you guys for allowing her to use it and asking you to stop by for a free complimentary drink so she could show you her appreciation.
Wonderful.
So, well, that was nice. But I figured I better wait till you approved it before I send it over.
Well, the more use we get over there, the better off that.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Agree.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, it's kind of,
It's what we want.
yeah, it doesn't look good for all that to be just sitting there and
Yeah.
not being used and.
6:30 to 11 o'clock.
There you go. And maybe this will spark some interest in the other spaces during the summer for use for different things too.
Well,
And they can make a
the
little money for the
greenhouse
school
is a
system.
high tunnel, whatever
the
it
school.
is, full of weeds, but you know, that's sad.
Yeah, I think does it not have stuff planted in it right now? I don't know the answer to that. It's a genuine
I'll
question.
show you that.
Okay, yeah.
Weeds.
Okay.
Any other discussion? If not, proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Votes 5-0. Approval of Hardy County Board of Education self-reflection.
Okay, if you'll just take one of those and pass them down.
Everyone did complete this.
Yep, it's completed by all. 100% completion rate, and we have good results. There's one area we have to talk about, but I'll wait till they make their way around. Yeah, just have to make a motion to approve it, and then we can discuss it.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
It's been properly moved and second to approve the self-reflection for the Board of Education. Discussion?
So we have to, the way this works is your scorecard that the state grades all of our different areas on, you know, how transportation and finance and everybody gets a grade. And this is part of how you guys as a board get your grade. And the requirement is that everybody completes it, that it's done on time, that we present and discuss the results, and that it gets approved by the board. And if there's any issue as far as anything that is a disagree, we just have to have a plan as to how we will address that. And the only area that wasn't a strongly agree or a disagree was number 5. And there was one response in number 5 that said, our board meetings include meaningful discussion about county goals and means of achieving them. So that one I would just bring before you guys to say, what would you like to do? How would you like to address that disagree as far as, do you want something on an agenda moving forward? We have, your goals are aligned with my goals and the county goals. And so we only really purposefully discuss them a few times throughout the year. Now, we discuss them without discussing them when we have data presentations. So like when Bonnie comes and gives all of the updates in the different sections, that's what our goals, you know, attendance, and then math and reading instruction, and then finance. So they're all kind of discussed regularly, but not purposefully as far as they relate to your board goals. So I'm not sure how you would like to do that.
The information that we receive is honestly not complete.
Okay.
There's no, like, Bonnie will give us about attendance, and doesn't she do attendance?
Yep.
But, and I guess there's some specific things with her, but a lot of the ones where, like, how the kids are doing, their scores and stuff,
Uh-huh.
you can't tell
So I
what's
already
going on.
asked her to change her whole presentation on that, and while she can do that big, thick packet, to set specifically on benchmark growth and how we're doing from the first benchmark to the next, and look at it that way so that it's more
Well, and
purposeful as to what you all need
and
instead of all that
she
stuff.
came in with that whole packet of stuff and said, you can
Yeah.
look at this on your own.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
yeah.
exactly what she said.
Yeah. Well, it was too much. I honestly don't think you probably want to look at all that on your own, is what I told her. I thought it was just too much stuff and not
Absolutely.
enough just the
Absolutely.
specifics. But that's the overall data report. That's not really specifically your goals, but when we touch on that, it touches on what your goals are. So I guess my question is, do you want once a month to do board member goal updates? I don't know how this one in particular, which is our board meetings include meaningful discussion about county goals and means of achieving them. If you want one boarding meeting a month or every other board meeting, or every other month rather, or once a quarter, what takes that from the one disagree to agree for the individual that said that? And I don't know who it is, but that's just how that. You tell me what you want.
I think that as far as the attendance, I think is fine because we get percentages with those. And I
Yeah.
think that all of us can really understand that stuff. But with the benchmark tests and that sort of stuff, you know, they have a 30 or a 40 and we don't know what proficiency is. And the kids that I'm personally really interested in, and I've said it multiple times before, are the kids that are on the cusp of moving from one station to another. And I think it would be interesting to track that a little bit. We had people fall below, you know, this quarter, they fell below in what they were doing. They weren't at an equal level like they were before, or they were able to move up. And I know we can't discuss with name individual students, but it would be interesting to kind of see how we're doing with that.
Okay.
And also, it would be interesting to know what concepts they're having problems with. You know, we don't have any idea. I mean, it says reading, but gee, is it comprehension? What, you know, what's going with it? Vocabulary, what, you know. I think it would give us a better report if we did that, but that's just me.
Is the timeliness of the report okay?
Well, thanks to the state, the timeliness of the reports aren't timely at all.
Right. I mean, I can only give you benchmark after the benchmark, which just happens those 3 times. So
Absolutely.
is that enough?
I think that would be sufficient.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
there's nothing you can do about it. And the state, you know, they want to smack you around real good, but they don't want to, you know, get the results to us so that we know.
So if we change just basically what we're presenting and discussing during our data reviews, you feel like that makes that discussion a better discussion?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, got it. Well, that's what we'll do. That's
I
easy.
mean,
That's an
that's
easy
me.
fix.
I
And you
think
got all
it
that
would
in the
be.
minutes for the purpose of, okay, good deal.
Yeah, I think our attendance, we're receiving good information there.
Yeah.
You know, so we pretty much know. The only thing is how many students are 10, 20 days out. You know, that's the only number that we don't know a lot of times.
And financial, you know, we receive good information financially and know.
Okay. Got it.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, like sign. Vote is 5-0. Next on the agenda is board member and superintendent discussion. No action may be taken.
I just had a question for you. Would it be possible to change the September 8th board meeting to August 31st? And the reason for that is the recognition at the state level for our teacher service and principal of the year is the evening now of September the 8th. And I'm already going to have to miss one board meeting in July, right? Is the second one in July? 20th. The 20th. Because what did I have?
In Charleston, leader.
Oh, no, it's the coaching
the
training,
coaching.
the new coaches training that we got the grant for. the central office administrator has to be at that on that Monday, which is the board meeting, and then from that to the leader and me training. So I'll have to participate by phone on the July 20th board meeting, and I didn't want to have to miss that close together if at all possible. So this September 8th meeting, there's actually a fifth Monday in August. So if we could do it then and then just skip the September one, that first one, that would be great.
Would go to August 30th.
31st,
31st.
from September 8th to August 31st. So no meeting on September 8th and then have this one on the 31st if that's suitable.
Yeah, I see the issue. You don't
Well,
need-
did we
Thank
need
you.
to change the one that's on July 20th?
That's up to you guys.
Yeah. Whoever changing one, I don't think we need to change anymore, probably.
If I can call
Sure.
in and you're okay with me,
Yeah. Yeah, I
doing
think that's
that.
fine.
it shouldn't be a real loaded meeting. It's probably heavily just going to be personnel.
All right,
Okay.
And then you guys can handle that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I guess Sean will send out
a change on
Yeah.
that. Yep, to everybody to make sure that gets publicized. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate that.
these are just some things you make that I printed off. Some of it didn't print very well, but just kind of interesting reading about Hope Scholarship and that kind of stuff. Number of counties in the top 10 and all those. I think there's 26,000 have
Taking
signed up for Hope Scholarship now.
That's a lot more Hardee County to be doing it, just saying.
It's quite a
That's
number.
a good thing.
Anyone have anything else? I'd asked Sarah some time ago about Epic, what we pay them.
Okay.
She was going to get it. I'm sure she just forgotten it. I'm just breaking down
I'll
whatever
ask
we
her.
pay for each thing, if you would.
Mhm.
Whenever she comes next time, no hurry.
Okay.
Hearing nothing else, future agenda items? Anyone have anything? Announcements, July the 20th, Hardee County Board of Education meeting here at the board office at 5 p.m.
Retirement dinner is Thursday, the 9th, at 5 at the Smokehouse.
Next on the agenda is personnel. Any need for executive session on personnel? Hearing none. Mrs. Van Meter.
Oh, it's not on that one. Let me look at yours. Oh, okay. That one's not on this one.
No.
We have a termination. Is there any reason for us to go into executive session to discuss that termination or? Okay. Just need to make
Not
sure I get the
unless
name
there's
correct.
anything legal binding.
Could give a brief update if you wanted me to. That's entirely up to you all, just to have a full picture as to some of the.
I think that would be best, probably.
Let's do that.
Is there a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved to go into executive session to discuss a termination. Any discussion? Not proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Votes 5-0 show us in the executive session of 5:48. Session, any discussion? Not proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Show us out of executive session at 5:57 with no action taken.
Okay, I think I can read all of these and just approve them all at the end unless somebody knows of anything that I would need to stop for. I have to do it separately? Okay. I recommend the approval of the termination of Carrie Dolan with an effective date of July 6th, 2026.
Move to approve.
Second.
Properly moved and second to approve the superintendent's recommendation of termination. Any discussion? If not, proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Vote is 5-0.
I recommend the approval of days without pay for Penny Wolf, May 28th, 1 day. Recommend the approval of the rescission of hiring for Tammy Shingleton for the summer program aide at MES for the 26-27 school year only. I recommend the approval of the service personnel hirings for Ashley Mills, custodian 2 at East Hardy Elementary School, effective July 1, and Christopher Kessner as custodian 2 at MMS and central office, effective July 7th. I recommend the approval of the service personnel extracurricular hirings for Daniel Leatherman, summer program bus operator, Anthony Smith, summer program bus operator, Tasha Taylor, summer program custodian, half day, and Rhonda Susie Dolly is a summer program aide at MES. I recommend the approval of the professional personnel hirings of Wesley Frame III as a substitute teacher, Janelle Frame as a substitute teacher, Julie Vetter, Maria Hampton, substitute teacher, Julie Vetter, restricted short-term substitute teacher, Amelia Wagner, special education teacher at Moorfield High School, Kelsey Miller, third grade teacher at MIS, Wesley Cosner, third grade teacher at MIS, Ashton Frame, kindergarten teacher at East Hardy Elementary School. I recommend the approval of the professional personnel extracurricular hirings as follows. Ashley Spade, summer program teacher, East Hardy Elementary School. Crystal Atkinson, summer program teacher, East Hardy Elementary School. Nikki Wolf, summer program teacher, East Hardy Elementary School. Robin C., SAT coordinator, East Hardy Elementary. Allison Heflin, leadership team, East Hardy Elementary. Robin C., leadership team, East Hardy Elementary. Crystal Atkinson, leadership team, East Hardy Elementary. And Megan Dispinet, leadership team, East Hardy Elementary. I recommend the approval of the part-time temporary professional hiring of Bethany Jennings, the simulation and skills lab coordinator at Moorfield High. I recommend the approval of the athletic hirings of Chloe Miller, authorized certified coach without pay for volleyball, East Hardy High. Samantha Dennis, game manager at Moorfield High School. Stephanie Simmons, coach for girls wrestling at Moorfield High School. Devin Orndorff, coach for girls track at East Hardy High School. I recommend the approval of the following volunteers. I'm assuming I'm saying that correctly. Alicia Foltz, volunteer at East Hardy Elementary School. Angela Bradfield is a volunteer at East Hardy Elementary. Sherry Hinkle, volunteer, East Hardy Elementary. Caitlin Fisher, volunteer, East Hardy Elementary. Heidi Bailey, volunteer at East Hardy Elementary. And Judith Mathias is a volunteer at East Hardy Elementary. I recommend the approval of the following resignations. Casey Dunathan, coach for boys basketball at East Hardy High, 7th and 8th grade. Kelsey Miller, summer program aide at East Hardy Elementary. Jordan Schamberg, authorized certified coach without pay for football, East Hardy High, 7th and 8th grade. Seth Wilson as coach for girls track at MHS. Seth Wilson, substitute teacher, countywide. Rebecca Lewis as a substitute secretary. Lloyd Sherman as a substitute teacher. And Lawrence Schoonover, coach for boys wrestling at Moorfield High School.
Move to approve the superintendent's recommendation.
Second.
Properly moved and second to approve the superintendent's recommendations of personnel. Any discussion? If not, proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Vote is 5-0.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Properly moved and second to adjourn. Any discussion? Not proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The vote is 5-0. Shows adjourned at 6:01.